It's hard, isn't it?
It's really hard because you could tell a lot of things.
Yeah.
Carole, hi. Welcome to the Cass Couch. This is a very special year for Cass Art as we're celebrating 40 years since I started the business. And so it's great to have you here in London so that we can celebrate.
Thank you so much, Mark, for having me. And happy birthday to Cass Art. Yeah, well, Caran was founded in 1915 in the center of Geneva. And at the time, the company name was La Fabrique Genevoise de Crayons. Not a very good name in terms of marketing, complicated also to pronounce in other languages. And in 1924, the company was taken over by a man called Arnold Schweitzer, and he renamed it Caran d'Ache. And it was one of the first caricaturists and cartoonists press cartoonist who was signing all his drawing Caran d'Ache. So it's really in honor of this cartoonist that Arnold Schweitzer took the name. One of my personal moments was definitely as a kid, the first time I was opening boxes, Caran d'Ache boxes, and looking at the rainbow of colors, this very specific smell also, all the possibility of creativity that you could have also just looking at the box and all those colors. I think this is definitely fond memories that I have from my childhood. And of course, as a member of the fourth generation, I was also very lucky to have my dad bringing novelties at home and asking my sister and I to try the products and tell him what we would think about it. So that was also very special moments also for us. I didn't work all my life at Caran d'Ache, but still I was very close to the company, to the people also working there. I mean, there are 300 people working at Caran d'Ache, and I know most of them. And it's true that these are very specific moments that remain really strong in my memory. So I took over the presidency of my dad 12 years ago. I think the first things that I've been working on was really the brand visibility. And it was also at the time when you had social media coming up, the opportunity that we had also to discuss with the artist community and to have let's say, a direct feedback from our customers, which was very interesting. At Caran d'Ache, what we want to do, what we're aiming at, is really sharing creativity and good moments and happiness for all generations. Because I think something that is really important to us is the fact that as a kid, for instance, the first drawing you're making and sharing it with your parents, it's really about sharing happiness within generations. When you look at the Caran d'Ache brand, it's red and white, like the Swiss flag. Yeah, I think Caran d'Ache is definitely a master of colors. We have a fairly large portfolio of products. Caran d'Ache, it's not only pencils, it's also pastel, gouache, acrylics, watercolor, but also writing instruments. So we have more than 90 different know-hows at Caran d'Ache, which is very specific, and everything under the same roof. It's unique. And in terms of writing instruments, I think we are one of the leading brand offering also writing instruments in a very large variety of colors. You know, innovation is key for any business. If you don't innovate, if you don't ask yourself the right questions, it's not good enough and it's not sustainable. So for us, as a leader, as a reference on the market, it is absolutely key to innovate. It's true. When you look at the history of Caran d'Ache, we started with the first water-soluble pencil with the Prismello. Then we came up also with the first clutch pencil with the fixed pencil. But lately, with the Luminance product, and the Luminance is probably it is, I can say, the best pencil in the world in terms of light fastness. And what we came up in terms of innovation lately is also this initiative about creative class. So now you can find online creative classes that you can find also with Caran d'Ache, and I think we're the only one offering such a service. Luminance is quite of a long story. It started, I would say 20 years ago. And we were looking at really trying to find the perfection into that product. So first of all, it was finding the right raw material, then developing the right recipes to make the pencils, and then making very long tests in the Arizona desert under the sun, because for us it's very important also this light fastness. And at the beginning, out of more than 100 different colors, we only had something like 20 colors that could match what we were looking at. So it was really a long research and development process until we found all the color shades that we wanted to develop, and that really responded to the quality level we were looking at. It's a very long manufacturing process for the lead. Let's put it this way. It's more than 35 different steps. And between the steps also, you have a long waiting time because the leads have to stay put under special conditions and so on for a few weeks. So the process of manufacturing those pencils is also quite long. It's been quite of a challenge, but today we are very happy to say that it is the reference on the market, definitely. But one thing that is also quite important is we have at Caran d'Ache our own color chart. And for us, it's key also that for our customers that the color number that they're choosing in the color chart that we're having remains the same color. And one particularity as well is that, for instance, when you're using Luminance pencil and you are using a color from the same color number from another medium from Caran d'Ache, it's exactly matching the same color. I mean, Museum Aquarelle is very specific because it's a watercolor, but in form of a pencil. It's so pigmented and it's just a nomad watercolor product. Let's put it this way. It's absolutely fabulous because you also have a very high concentration of pigments inside this lead. And the museum pencil is also at the same level as the Luminance pencil. One is water soluble and the other one is permanent. So Luminance is a permanent pencil and Museum is the watercolor pencil. And it's the top of the top that you can find on the market today, and fantastic products. Neocolor's been a real innovation also for Caran d'Ache because we're going back in the 50s. Great artists used it, like Pablo Picasso or Miro, for instance, just to name a few. And it's a very versatile product. And I think still today, there is no competition from this product. It has also quite a lot of different shades, but what is so specific about the Neocolor product is that you can use it on any surface. So it's so versatile. It's so interesting because you can use different techniques. You can use it either on wood, on paper, on plastic, on glass, on anything, you name it. And techniques that's been used also in schools in Geneva, for instance, that kids just love, is that you're making different layers of colors, and then on top of it, you put the black color. And then with a scraper, you would design on the paper. And the effects are just fabulous. When you look at Caran d'Ache products, it's not just only the products that you put inside, but it's also the way it is packaged and what sort of communication. You want to bring it to the audience. Let's put it this way. And for us, the fact of putting a lot of attention to the design of our boxes, the fact also that very often those boxes are gifts. It's a whole, you know, when you're aiming to quality and to excellence, it's not just the products, it's everything around the products. So you have to be excellent in terms of design. You have to be excellent in terms of service and sustainability in terms of packaging as well. Sustainability at Caran d'Ache has always been into our DNA. Because for me, sustainability and social responsibility is a question of bon sens, as we say in French, common sense. So, for instance, more than 80% of our suppliers are Swiss or European based. So that's also very important in terms of transportation. The fact that we're manufacturing everything also in Geneva in Switzerland. The fact that, we're using and recycling our wood dust, for instance. On our roof, we have solar panels and things like that. I mean, this is part of our DNA. This is part of what we are deeply, our values, let's put it this way. Yeah, the first luxury ballpoint pen was the Écrit d'Or collection. And that was back in the 50s when we thought that, maybe there is an opportunity of diversification as well. And it all started, with this know-how of making this hexagonal shape coming from the pencil into a pen, the Écrit d'Or collection. And then introducing little by little all those various know-hows linked to writing instruments or like also the horlogerie and haute horlogerie. So that's when we started with the Écrit d'Or, the guillochage, the polishing, then putting also the luxury elements around also the products and the pen. And then later on, we came with this 849 collection, which is today one of, I would say, one of the most renowned product at Caran d'Ache. And it's really a link between our colors and our luxury writing instruments, because it's a collection that carries all the colors that you can find. And I think, for Cassart, it makes sense to have that collection into your portfolio of products because it is linked to the colors, but in a form of a writing instruments. Yeah, it's beautiful a design. Well, you have this special box as well. We're very proud of it because it's a fun box and it's the perfect box, a gifting box, let's put it this way. And then when you open it, what do you find? Look at that. I mean, with the color standing out also from the box. And what is so special about this pen, if I may say, is a metal body finish, then the color that is absolutely amazing because you have a lot of possibilities of colors. And then what is also specific, and that's also answering to the question of sustainability, it's a refillable pen. You just unscrew the button there and change the refill. So it's a lifetime product. For a customer to be able to go into a shop, to try the product, to discuss also with the people that are working in the shop that have a very specific know-how. The service that you get in a physical shop is really important. The senses that you get also when you are in a shop and when you can try the product, use it on a piece of paper and so on. It gives you also a look and feel to the product that you can't really get online, and really the service as well. I think, exchanging ideas, discussing about your needs and so on. It's completely different when you take the time to go into a store, into a shop, and discuss this with specialists that are working there. We're very lucky in our business to be able to meet so many different artists. But I would say one encounter that was absolutely fantastic also is when we got to meet Sir Paul Smith. And that was for the 100 years of Caran d'Ache. When Paul Smith saw that we were celebrating a very important birthday, he loves our product, and he said, "Oh, we should do something together." And that's when we came up with this 849 collection together with him. And we've been doing this since, I think it's our 6th edition that we did with Sir Paul Smith. I think what we're trying at Caran d'Ache is always bring novelties that are just perfect for Christmas gifting. And this year again, we're coming up with a great collection, transversal collection that has products either in the color part of our portfolio or in the writing part of our portfolio. But this year we also have a very, very specific product, and it's our sharpening machine. And it's probably, for me, the most beautiful sharpening machine that we have ever done at Caran d'Ache, because it has this fantastic blue, deep blue color with the attributes in gold. And it comes in a beautiful box, just perfect for Christmas and gifting period. I think what is so important and joyful for us with this community of artists is that they are challenging us. They are telling us, you could improve this, or we would need that, and so on. So for us, it's very important to keep having relationships with those artists, because they are the one pushing us to improve constantly.
Carole, thank you for visiting us in London on the Cass Art Couch. As we look towards the next 100 years, we hope together that we'll continue to be promoting all the benefits of Caran d'Ache, the brand, and the passion that clearly comes from your brand that's been there for over 100 years.
Thank you so much, Mark.